and tends to be in a state of unrest. According to the survey reports in the United States of America, one of the reports says that more than 50% of the women sentenced to jail for various crimes admitted that they have confessed the crime while they were in their menstruations. Therefore, this natural aspect of a woman does not favor her to play a leading role in active politics. Moreover, if a woman, an active leading politician woman, if she becomes pregnant, then she will not be able to get actively involved and justify politics, pregnancy and motherhood at one and the same time. But if a woman, she participates in politics by giving political suggestions to her politician husband, then Islam has no objection to it. If we analyze the Islamic history, we come across several incidents where the wives and the companions, female companions of Prophet ﷺ, they gave many suggestions to Prophet ﷺ, and he never restrained them from doing so. In fact, during the time of war, several female companions of Prophet ﷺ used to accompany all the companions of Prophet ﷺ to give them medical support to the injured warriors. With this logical analysis, we can easily conclude that the woman, to become an active leading politician, it is a burden upon her, disallowing her to fulfill her basic responsibilities in a justified manner. Moreover, if we analyze the teachings of Prophet ﷺ, it is mentioned in Sahih al-Bukhari, volume number 9, hadith number 219. It says, Prophet ﷺ said, "The nation will never prosper whose leader is a woman." Now let us analyze the fourth heading of my main talk, that is the economic and financial rights of a woman. The word economic, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means connected with the trade, industry of a state, society or an area. And the word financial, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means connected with the money and finance. Alhamdulillah, Islam is the only first religion on the face of the earth to give compulsorily and proper economic and financial rights to the women. It was only in the year 1817 Christian era that the West has recognized the rights for the married woman to either